welcome back to Creative Tuesdays with Liz. I am very excited to be back again with a new video as we come together and create for Christmas. I hope everyone else is excited, and I hope that you've all just been doing good and staying well, and that you've just kind of been able to do some things that bring you joy. And we will go ahead and get started today. Today we will be creating a gingerbread person. So for your gingerbread person, you'll need some brown construction paper. If you want your gingerbread person to be brown like real gingerbread, but it doesn't have to be. It can be any color. I want you to create this the way that you want to and just have fun with it. So you'll need some colored construction paper, scissors, and glue. I've provided a template for you with the shape of a gingerbread person and some clothes and a hat. But if you want to draw your own, you can do that. You definitely do not have to use the template, but it's there in case you want to. So you will need to, if you wanted to use brown or whatever color you wanted your gingerbread person to be, you will draw it and cut it out on that colored paper. And then we will get ready to decorate. And to decorate it, you might want to use some extra things like maybe glitter, buttons, some googly eyes, just any other little extra things. I'm going to use some cinnamon, some ground cinnamon. Maybe you have some, I didn't think about this till looking at it, but if you have some cotton balls, you might could pull apart some pieces of cotton and glue on the hat to make it a little puffy. So you could have that. And we will go ahead and get started. Before we do create this, I wanted to show you a neat little hack, I guess so to say, on how to make some glitter dots. So little glitter dots like this. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's just a little dot and it's glittery, and you can make a bunch of these. It's a little thing you could just make a bunch, put them in a bag, and then have them to create with whenever you got ready to make something. But to make the glitter dots, you'll need either wax paper or freezer paper or tin foil. And you'll spread just sprinkle a little bit of glitter out loose on the tin foil or whatever paper that you're using. And you'll need a hot glue gun. So when you get your glitter squirt out spread out in a thin little layer on the bottom, you'll take your glue gun and you'll just squirt out some little dots on top of the glitter there. You can make them as big or small as you want them. And then, while it's still hot and wet, you will take your glitter and just sprinkle some on top of it. And just kind of cover it really good. And that'll need to sit for 3 to 5 minutes, just for a little bit to cool down, so that you can then peel them off and then use them to glue and make stuff with. But I wanted to show you that. So that's just a neat little hack you can use to, whenever you create stuff, you could maybe make some glitter dots. So we will now get started with our gingerbread person. So like I said, I think I'm going to sprinkle some real cinnamon onto my gingerbread person, just to give it that good Christmas smell to it. So I'm going to use some stick glue and just kind of go around, and I'm going to just put a little bit of layer of glue all over my gingerbread person. And I'm going to just put a thin little layer all over him. And then I'll get a piece of paper to put underneath it. And I'm just going to kind of sprinkle a little bit of ground cinnamon all all over it, just so it'll smell really good. And then just kind of bump off the extra. It's a little powdery, but it really does smell good. All right. So since I chose brown paper for mine, I'm not sure if you can see it very well, but it's got a little, you can kind of tell a little texture to him, but it definitely smells good. So if you wanted to put clothes on it, you can draw and make some clothes out of whatever color you want. A hat. I've got some little shorts. Here's one with a little dress on. But so I'll do that. I've got some shorts for him, a little hat. You can use like a shape punch. This is some hearts. You might could decorate it with a heart, or I punched out some circles and I'll make some eyes for him. So, or you could use buttons or Google eyes, whatever you wanted to use for him to have some eyes. So I am just going to draw some on these little circles that I punched out. Make them look like little eyes there. And then I will get them glued on. There we go. And I'm going to put a green Christmas hat on this little gingerbread man. And I will give him some red shorts. Know how real pieces of candy might work. It might be too heavy for just the construction paper, but maybe if they were really teeny, like maybe those colored sugar sprinkles that you do on cookies and stuff, that might would work if you wanted to decorate some on your gingerbread person with that. But so there's his clothes on him. And I'm kind of realizing now that since I sprinkled the cinnamon on him first, it's kind of not sticking very well. It's just kind of pulling the cinnamon off. So I might actually just use some liquid glue for his clothes there. And put those back on him. There we go. Now you can use plain paper, plain white paper. I'm going to cut out like a little, like little icing squiggles. I'll make a little icing squiggle mouth for mine and some little decorations for the arms and legs. And to make the little icing squiggles, you will just cut in kind of like a wavy pattern. So just kind of cut in a little wavy pattern there. And then I'm going to go back and just cut like another line in front of that wavy pattern. Right in front of it, a little thin one. So it looks like a little squiggly line of icing. There. And then I'll do a mouth too. Like a smile. Just kind of make a little squiggle smile shape there. And I'll cut a little mouth out. Trying to make it in a little smile shape. All right. Let's see if that'll fit on him. Oh yeah, that'll be a good size. So I will put some glue on the mouth and then stick that down in place. And I will stick some of these. I know these are going to be very long. They are obviously too long looking for his arms and legs, but I'm just going to glue them down and then I'll snip off what hangs off the edge. So I'll get that glued on. And you could make a gingerbread person, like everybody in your family, you could make a gingerbread person for them. Then you'd have a little gingerbread family there. It'd be a neat little thing to have and keep. You could write the year on it so you can always remember when you created this. Whoop. My little squiggles are sliding around. The liquid glue's a little wet. And then I'll cut that end off and then put some on this hand. Yeah, it sure does feel good. I smell all that cinnamon. Alright, so it kind of looks like little icing squiggles down on his little arms and legs and for his mouth. And to show you these glitter dots, so I'm going to use some of the glitter dots and put on his little shorts for his clothes there and kind of decorate his clothes. So you'll just peel those up off of your paper that you got them glued onto. Have those peeled off and just kind of see if I can shake off a little bit of that extra. So see, we got our glue dots, our little homemade glue dots. And I'll just put a couple on his shorts there. To kind of give him a little bit of sparkles. Sparkly is good at Christmas time. So there we go. And you can make extra things for him. Like I made a little candy cane for this one to hold. You could make a candy cane, some little peppermint twist candies. Anything that you want to. So please take a picture of your gingerbread person and share it with us, the Lancaster County Council of the Arts. I can't wait to see all the gingerbread people that you have come together and created today. I'm very excited about it. I do hope that everybody has a very Merry Christmas and that you just enjoy your time and that you have joy and you're able just to do the things that make you feel good. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thanks.